discuss one very serious proposition that Indian philosophy or spirituality or religion proposes. What do I mean by Indian religion, spirituality, philosophy? What do I mean by India? Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism as Indian philosophies. What they have proposed is something very radical. The proposal is that they say self is an illusion. Self is an illusion. And what they say is a seeker after truth should understand that self is an illusion, and understanding that and living by it is considered the highest stage in spirituality, called moksha, nirvana. Okay. So, self is supposed to be an illusion. Ordinarily, this is not an illusion, but one is supposed to realize that it is an illusion. And that realization is supposed to make an individual free from self. And what is he when he is free from self? He is supposed to become one with something supreme. So there is a self, and self is seen as an illusion, and then he becomes one with cosmos. That's called enlightenment, nirvana, moksha. So, seekers have been trying to find out how their self is an illusion. It's a mystery. How is self an illusion? After all, we are going by the self. We have desires, hurts, wounds we want to achieve. We are going by self only. So how are we supposed to know that ours is this thing that has been guiding us is an illusion? And anyway, what is there other than self? So this is what seekers have been trying to figure out, how they are supposed to understand or see what is so real as something illusory. That is the question. I am only stating the ideas of a seeker. But in this series, we are going to explore whether these ideas have any scientific basis. We are going to strip spirituality of dogma, unscientific assumptions, all kinds of wrong conclusions. So, in this class, in this video, I am making one very fundamental proposal that self is not an illusion. Self is not an illusion. How do we know this? How can I be so sure? I am following the most recent scientific evidence. Okay. One book I am banking on for this video is Antonio Damasio's Self Comes to Mind. Self comes to mind. And there he proposes, do you know, the actual location of self. Do you know where the self is? According to Damasio, self is on the brainstem. Brainstem is something like this. Spinal cord, brainstem, and then brain, cerebral cortex. This is the brainstem. Self can be located on brainstem. So what is this spirituality? What does that mean? He says, he is not saying that self is confined to brainstem. Self is spread over many parts, but brainstem plays a very important role. And in the brainstem, if a particular part is hit by an accident, do you know, self is lost. There won't be any sense of I. Particularly if one side is hit, there won't be sense of I. Definitely, that shouldn't be considered enlightenment. And next to that side, the other side, if that is hit, there will be sense of I, but there will not be any movement of the body. One feels one is locked up inside one's own body. So one side, sense of I. Another side, movement. So Damasio says, self-location is that specific. So what is this idea that self is an illusion and you are supposed to realize that it is an illusion and then enlightenment? So the point is, doesn't make sense. No sense. So one advice to the seekers of religious truth is that please don't try to realize self is an illusion. Forget it. Self is real. It is there on the brainstem. Easy to get rid of if you want to. Through surgery. Definitely, that cannot be the goal. But does this mean that whatever the spirituality is talking about from ancient times to the present times is all nonsense? I don't think so. There is a lot of truth. But that truth we should figure out. So part of that truth is not self is an illusion. Self is very much real. It is located. It can be surgically removed. So, considering this scientific discovery, what might be the spirituality that proposes illusory nature of self? That we should explore. Thank you.